magandang umaga sa ating lahat. So una sa lahat ay maligayang Pasko sa ating lahat. So ngayong araw itatalakayin natin ang perspective of Jesus Christ on Christmas. And our title for our today's topic is The Incarnate Love, reflecting on the first Christmas. And ang talata natin ngayon is John chapter 1 verses 1 to 3 and 14. So ang sabi doon, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Word became flesh and made His dwelling amongst us. We have seen His glory, the glory of the one and the only Son, who became from Father, full of grace and truth. So sabi dito is, as we approach the Christmas season, let us delve into the profound truth of John chapter 1 verses 1 to 3 and 14. In these verses, the Apostle John paints a majestic portrait of the Incarnation, capturing the essence of the first Christmas. So the moment when the divinity wrapped itself in humanity, when the Word became flesh and dwelt amongst us. So dito, may mga katuruan tayo, at ang teachings natin dito is, first, Jesus sees the first Christmas as the day He set aside the glory of His divinity. So in contemplating the nativity or nativity, Jesus saw it not only as a humble birth in Bethlehem, but as the deliberate choice to set aside the glory of His divinity. The external Word, existing from the beginning with God, chose to enter our world, veiling His majesty in the vulnerability of a newborn. So this act of humility reveals the depth of God's love for us. Next is, Jesus sees the first day of Christmas as the day He became a servant. So the significance of the Incarnation extends beyond a mere arrival. It marks the day when the Creator became a servant. The Word, who spoke galaxies into existence, now lay in a manger. Jesus saw the first Christmas as the initiation of His earthly ministry, characterized by servanthood and sacrificial love. Last teaching is, Jesus sees the first Christmas as the day when love became flesh. So in the infant Christ, love took on a tangible form. The divine love that orchestrated creation and held the universe together became flesh and dwelt amongst us. Jesus, the embodiment of God's love, entered our broken world to reconcile us to the Father. So tayong mananampalataya or believers of Christ, we have application. So what is our application? First is sacrifice for Jesus. In response to our sacrificial love displayed at Christmas, let us offer our lives as living sacrifices, just as Jesus set aside His divine glory. So may we willingly lay aside our desires, ambitions, and comforts for the sake of serving Him and others. Next is serve Jesus. So reflecting on the servant-hearted nature of Christ, let us actively engage in serving others. The first Christmas was a model of selfless service. And as followers of Jesus, we are called to emulate His example by serving those around us with humility and compassion. Last application is commit to love Jesus. So as we celebrate the incarnate love this Christmas, let us commit to loving Jesus with all our hearts, soul, and strength. The Word became flesh out of love, and our response should be a deep and abiding love for the Savior who first loved us. So, in conclusion, sa araw na ito, may the Christmas season be more than festive traditions. May it be a time of profound reflection on the incarnate love who transformed our world. Let our lives echo the sacrificial service and love displayed on the first Christmas. And ayun, that is our devotion for today. And muli, lagi nating alalahanin yung tunay na essence of Christmas, na ang kapanganakan ng ating Savior Jesus Christ, hindi yung yung mag-focus tayo dun sa kung ano yung matatanggap natin na bagay sa araw na ito. So once again, Merry Christmas at maligayang Pasko sa inyong lahat.